David Freeman here, and I am again following up on the program that we delivered several weeks ago to do a bit of a deeper dive on one of the topics. And I'm actually going to cover two topics. One, we talked about measures. And this is so important because we rarely take the time to come up with the measures. And then the hardest part is keeping ourselves accountable to stay on top of those measures. And so one of the first things is talking to other people inside your firm. Especially this relates to cross-selling or cross-helping kinds of opportunities. So measure yourself on the number of times you can talk to other people in the firm about these opportunities. Also, there are a lot of people in your network. Get a good list. Go through that list. Follow up with people. And in the presentation I did, if you recall, I came up with a number of different ways that you can actually reach out to them. I called it the 30-second rule. Just take a few seconds and sit back and think, what reason can I use to reach out? People really need to hear from their lawyers now in this very tumultuous time. Also, you've got opportunities to reach out to brand new people. So let's say you're writing an article, or let's say you're putting on some form of a talk. You can reach out to anybody you want to invite them to be a part of this. You can literally cold call them. This is not about getting business. This is about being peers and working together on a project. Now, you can also take a look at, and in the program I talked about giving gifts, doing favors for people, helping as many people as you possibly can. And this is, for now, this is, if there's no pandemic, I mean, this is what great relationships are built on. So if you can measure yourself on how many people you can help, who are people who can be referrers, clients, I mean, pick the right people, that's a great measure. And then also, the fortune is in the follow-up. So measure the follow-up. There are statistics all over the place. Some say it takes 7 to 12 touches before you're going to get a deal. And you're saying to yourself, how can I come up with 7 to 12 times to reach out to somebody? Take some time. Think about it. Send them something of value. Offer them, again, one of these value-added gifts. Offer to connect them to somebody in your network. With some creativity, you can really think about ways to keep staying top of mind. And so with that, I want to talk about some techniques to help remind yourself to stay top of mind. One, establish these measures and goals for yourself. That's the first starting point. And then from there, take a look at your personal contact list. Break people into categories. If you know bankers and CEOs and in-house general counsel, break them into categories so when you have a piece of news and you can send it to the one person who's on your mind, this way you can send it to everybody that it fits for. And so this is why it's great to organize it and also to make it electronic. If there are some people who are great at business development, see if they'll let you shadow them. Learn from others who are great at this. In the old days when law firms were very small, we couldn't help but learn because we were right there in the same office with them. Now they could be thousands of miles away, but people do care and find those mentors who can help you. Another thing here is to use your calendar. So let's say you reached out to a client today and you're thinking, all right, in 3 months I should reach out. Put it in the calendar with a little bit of a note for why so you remember. You don't want these opportunities slipping away. Another one, hire yourself. Schedule time with yourself in your calendar. Pick the day of the week and the time of that day that has the least chance of slipping off your calendar. Make yourself as important as any other appointment you would set. Now, another way to make this work, find a buddy. Find somebody equally, if not more motivated to do business development. And then schedule time with each other. Magic will happen. And maybe it's not just one-on-one. Maybe it's a group of people. So have an accountability group. This is the most powerful tool that I've seen for people to get up over the hump of not getting things done that they want to do. Also, you've got your practice assistant. This is somebody who can help you, remind you to make your phone calls, schedule your conference calls, whatever it is. And I found a lot of them really enjoy being part of the hunt. And then also, if you're in a firm of good size, you've got a marketing and business development department. Those are people who are paid to help you become as wealthy as you want to become. Use them. All right. These were some tips for today. Good luck with them.